Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I see this guy Greenwood best deployed in a front three. Usually right-sided. Well, even when starting centrally, he does tend to drift out to that right flank, where he likes to then drift back inside onto his left foot. That usually takes a defender with him, and from there he can cause lots of problems.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He's a terrific header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Pass somewhat off target. Distributed tidily. Greenwood picks it up out wide. He's found a way. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Indonesia are looking to go forward now. And this is Lewandowski. Keeper's got good distance on that. Saliba cuts it out. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
In with the challenge. Looking tidy. He's gone for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
That's a cute ball. Can he get onto this? He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Raul receives it in a wide position. Balde getting this one clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's run loose here. Eder Militao. Greenwood. Now it's Greenwood. This looks promising. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Greenwood. Now that looks a decent ball.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Kukcu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Tries to get it clear. Indonesia have their second corner now. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ball is over the line. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. He's in a great position here. Foden. Rijkaard. Reinders. Knocks it into space. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Greenwood. He has found the way through. That is lovely. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rijkaard. Raul. And it's Reinders. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, no joy this time.
Has been indicated.
Jordan Henderson. Now that's well seen too. And back to the goalkeeper. And the first half is done.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Foden. He's got away. Oh, great run, magical. Greenwood stood his ground strongly. Firmly met. Indonesia have their third corner. And that should get the job done. He's got tall. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Greenwood getting this one clear. And he whips it in.
That's good defensive concentration.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Raul. He's shifting through the gears here, and the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Kukçu.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Lewandowski. Well, they've got it again. Back into the middle. Palmer. Kukçu. And here's Lewandowski. Palmer. Greenwood. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Palmer tries making a foray down the right. Kukçu. And it's Palmer. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rijkaard. No, again there's no way through. Crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Shot, surely! Robertson. Reinders. Can he get on the end of this? Raul. And he's managed to get free. Greenwood. And he's quick to snatch it back. Greenwood touches it back. Eder Militao. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he's had a hit. He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Substitution.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card.
Phil Foden. Coming on the field.
Jordan Henderson.
Is number
Indonesia
20,
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 18, Raul. Number
Dunk.
17,
Palmer.
Mason Greenwood.
Indonesia
Coming on the
have
field,
now used up all
number
but one
22,
of their substitution
Hazard.
windows.
Number
And it's
12,
Kukçu.
Messi.
Aims beyond the defence. Azar. Rijkaard. Azar. And that is a little undercooked. Palmer. And here's Mbappe. And he's found a way past. Now, who's going to be first to this? Another big chance that gets away.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
So, third corner of the game. Climbs up big! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
That has been slung wide.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Dunk. Borussia Dortmund clearly now in lead preservation mode. Into the last 5 minutes. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Koundé.
2 added minutes
Greenwood
has been
has
indicated.
created one goal already. Threads one in. He's picked his way through. Played in by Robertson. In again. Kukçu. And that's it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Just a quick reminder today.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Couldn't squeeze it through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. an inviting looking ball, that. Robertson. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Neymar. And he's worked it through. Chance! That's another chance! He's scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So, a breakthrough already. Bruno Fernandes tries to play it through. Oh, terrible pass. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Looking for options for movement. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking to play him in. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Kukçu.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Kukçu! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, he's done. And a chance! The real chance! And he's intervened well there. Messi. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. It's Lewandowski! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Lewandowski had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Robertson. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Now it's Neymar. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Pedri. Here's a sharp little ball here. Now, can they get him away? And he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Big header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Neymar, he's looking wide. Mbappe! Bellingham. Now it's Lewandowski. And that is out of play. Mbappe! Kukçu. Greenwood. No, again there's no way through. Rijkaard. Bellingham. Greenwood providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Mbappe. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. But that has not gone well.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much.
He's had a shot! This time, surely! Oh, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt, these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rijkaard. Robertson. Kokchu. Raul. Passing is crisp and sharp. Saliba. Robertson producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, that's a fine interception. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. It's a good... Up he goes! Yes! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Indonesia have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard! That's a half-decent try. getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Milan finding their passes. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, great chance! It is a corner. Cleared away. Looking for the run. Played back in. Oh, well played, well played. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Kukçu has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Raul really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking...
And it's been given away. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Out to the left it goes. Raul providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rijkaard! Just off target. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Can he get it through? Now it's Haaland. And he's managed to get free. Haaland! Bellingham.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. Messi. And it's Kukçu. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Kukçu has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rijkaard. Bellingham. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's a sharp pass. David Villa is onto this.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That pass isn't the best. De Jong. He's looking wide. Fired deep towards the back post.
Well, from experience...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Indonesia can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them. And it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And here's Messi, looking to play him in. Villa's cross, punched away. Bellingham. And it's Messi. Rijkaard. He's on it, can he get away? Saliba gets a foot in here. Indonesia can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Bellingham. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Threads one in. David Villa is wide and looking to get onto this. De Jong. And that has put paid to that. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Messi. And they can counter here. Out to the right. Rijkaard gets it away. And it's Messi. Played out to the right.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
David Villa receives it in a wide position. Robertson could try cutting inside here. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
That's a good foot in there. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Robertson. Now here's the delivery. Oh, important intercept. Shot at goal! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Ball is over the line.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8, Bellingham. Coming on the field is
Raul.
number 20, Mohamed Salah.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right. Indonesia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Ambitious ball here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 18, Raul. Number 5.
Has a look up and drives it forward.
Coming on the field, number 22.
Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Mohamed Salah. He came in hard, very hard. Haaland, and a shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Raul.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And he's worked it through.
Indonesia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Villa. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's Messi. And it's made its way to him.
Minutes has been indicated.
Messi. 2 minutes to be added on. Yeah, he's going to be disappointed with that. Raul. Now, can they get it back? He has found the way through. Messi. And that will be the final act. Indonesia have done it. The perfect outcome in this most... So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a defender, let alone any player, make such a meteoric rise in the manner the Lick did, Peter. Just absolutely phenomenal. A player way ahead of his years, and his composure and confidence is like that of a seasoned veteran.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Henderson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's in plenty of space here. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pings in across. In he goes again! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Bellingham! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. First quarter of an hour gone. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross goes in there. Mignon claims it. Safe hands. Indonesia have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Tries a shot! Sensational from Bellingham! A finish right from the top draw. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And this is Rooney. Oh, well measured. Chance, surely! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Indonesia. Oh, look, he's going for goal! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
It's a pretty loose pass. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Good read, needed to be. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's on it, can he get away? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Greenwood plays it in.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
That has not gone well. Raul. And it's Messi. He's having a hit! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Rooney. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Eder Militao is in a really good position out wide. Bellingham. Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. A probing pass. Rooney picks it up out wide. No, it's come to nothing.
There will be 3 minutes
Deep into stoppage time. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's a sharp little ball here. Floated through. He's away. Takes a shot. It's in. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 3, Williams Talib.
And we're off again.
Coming on to replace him.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that has left him in a heap. Tries to pass it through. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Pass somewhat off target. Indonesia, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Neymar. It's Neymar! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Neymar really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Nice take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Bellingham has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Van Dijk.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
It'll be a throw-in. Bellingham. Greenwood. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Shifted it to the flank. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Greenwood receives him in a wide position. Bellingham, given the lift of his goal. Greenwood. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a promising position. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is Lewandowski. And he's well positioned here. And a chance! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Indonesia really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Coming on the field is number 20, Mohamed Salah.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi gets a foot in here. Wriggles his way through. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Nice have a free kick. There's a quick free kick, and he's picked it up out wide. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Nice blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. De Ligt. That pass isn't the best. Robertson.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8, Bellingham. Coming on to replace him is number 7.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Fellow attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I see this guy Upamecano as a very modern-day centre-back. Quick, good with his feet, confident moving the ball out of defence. I mean, if you're a team like many of the good ones that like to play out from the back, then this Frenchman really is your perfect fit.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence takes a shot! It's hit the upright. And here's Owen.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nice control. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Indonesia are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short. Camavinga. Pedri. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. He shifted it to the flank. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Danielson. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's a good run down the left. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Van Dijk. Pull it. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Owen. Over to the left. Danielson. And that's aimed into the big header! And he has kept it out somehow!
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Header comes in! Goal! Inter! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A 1-0 lead established.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Azar going vertical. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Bellingham. Raul. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a good position here. Danielson. Pullet dominates aerially so often. Yamal. Yamal powering forward here. Pinches it off him. Bellingham defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Looking to play him in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. The chance to pull further clear. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He'll fancy it. Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're at it again in double quick time. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Bellingham. Raul. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pullet is fouled.
It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Schlotterbeck gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'd be interested to see if they'll be turning to him to build a play up from the back. He's a very good defender too, of course, but defensive abilities alone aren't always enough these days. This guy can play.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Azar. And that's put paid to a promising move. Raul. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Foden. Out of play for a goal kick. Koundé. And it's Barella. Akanji. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Ruben Dias. And Koundé. Saka. Played into space out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Vitinha. Vinicius Junior.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Good running, strong and purposeful. It's played through for him. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's gone in! The breakthrough strike!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
The goal scorer for Indonesia after 16 minutes is number 21, Kylian Mbappe.
Indonesia penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Ribéry. Raul. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Ruben Dias kept his eye on it, and he's there. Akanji. Chonburi are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And he's managed to get free. Alex Grimaldo puts a cross in. And it's Koundé. Robertson makes the interception. Akanji. He shifted it to the flank. Eder Militao hurtling down that right flank. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Barella with the clearance. Good read, needed to be. Chonburi have the chance to go the other way. Ribéry. Koundé. And it's Koundé. And Akanji. Grimaldo. Akanji. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card.
Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter.
Foden! Decent hit from there. Could be danger here. Real chance!
Grimaldo. Now it's Haaland. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Raul, not the most accurate pass.
Indonesia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And he welcomes it in.
He's got full. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Eder Militao. Vitinha. Raul carries the ball down the right. Hangs one in. Taken back almost at once. Eder Militao. Vitinha. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that's a throw-in. Passing is crisp and sharp.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Hazard. Now the ball in. It's a mighty effort!
Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Grimaldo. And it's Barella. Koundé.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Indonesia happy to have the lead in a tight old game.
Please be
Half-time,
reminded that
1-0.
drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Ribery.
That gets things going for the second half.
Erling Haaland.
A solitary goal.
Coming on the
That has been
field,
the crucial
number
difference.
8, Isco. Number 97, Aubameyang. Substitution.
Indonesia do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, given away.
Robertson. Raul. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Foden.
He's tried one!
Isco can get it clear.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He has a look out. Raul. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to play it through. Always onto this. That's the keeper's ball.
Indonesia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's gone backward here. Raul. Robertson picks it up out wide. And it's Vitinha. Robertson picks it up out wide. He gets big! Sticks it away! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game. Robertson. And he's intervened well there. Barella. And that pass just didn't quite work. Schlotterbeck. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Great vision. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Baresi. Strokes it back. It's a promising position. Eder Militao in acres of space out wide. Isco attempts a clearance.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's picked his way through. Threads one in. Thinks about... He's having a shot! They've done it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
After 83 minutes is number 14.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Knocks it into space.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
And it's Isco. Oh, it's Raul. He has found the way through. He's on it. Can he get away?
There will be 3
Bellingham
minutes at
kept
a time.
aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Saka. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Oh, terrible pass. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And that will be the final act. Indonesia have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games.
Are available from stands located by
So
the
what do you
gates.
take away from it all,
Sure
Jim?
Indonesia can be really...
So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mohamed Salah gets flagged offside. Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. First blood drawn. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Van Dijk. Gravenberch. McAllister. Great vision. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Hit into the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. That's a good ball out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. Face to face, and the shot! Oh, taken with style! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Number 24.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's got away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gravenberch. And it's Soboslai. Threads one in. Konate cuts out the pass. Kerkez. Now Gakpo. Kerkez. And it's Gravenberch. Wirtz. And he's had it nicked away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's being urged to shoot. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Raul is the guilty party there. Gravenberg. He won't be happy with that one. Kerkez. And here's Wirtz. Gakpo. He has found the way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Gomez. Another throw-in. Gravenberg. Has a look and plays it forward. That's a sharp pass. Into the channel. Well, played right into his path. That is a brilliant interception. Szoboszlai. Time and again they are repelled. Out towards the flank. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Indonesia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Kerkez. And it's Wirtz. Now Van Dijk. And it's Wirtz. And it's Wirtz. Szoboszlai. Can he get on the end of this? Wirtz! He is through here! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Wirtz clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Now it's McAllister, tries a deft little ball. Goes for a shot! He's scored! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And that interception was... And we've reached half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Spread it left. Plays a sharp little ball here. Wirtz. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Mbappe. Now Gakpo. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Just eases him off the ball. That has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Konate calmly anticipates. Wirtz looking understandably energised after his goal. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Raul. Wirtz. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! They've done it! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And now they can spring out of defence. Gomez gets across to intercept that. Konate. And it's Gravenberch. Passing is crisp and sharp. Raul. Raul, always looking for that half a chance. Nicely weighted ball. Robertson picks it up now. That's going to go a long way. Gravenberch. Now Gakpo pinches it off him. Now it's Mbappe. Gravenberch. And it's Wirtz. Szoboszlai. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 7, Bellingham. Coming on the field is number 15,
McAllister.
Rafinha.
Well
Substitution
played.
in
That
progress.
has snuffed out the danger. Not the most accurate pass. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Schlotterbeck wins the duel this time. Can he get it through? Into the last quarter of an hour. Schlotterbeck does really well to win the ball there. Nicely spread. Nice control. And it's Salah. Schlotterbeck. Now Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Schlotterbeck. Spread out to the left. Raul goes on a charge down the left. Robertson. And that's aimed into the middle. And one more try! And that is doing no harm at all.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
McAllister. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He's picked his way through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Gravenberch. Now it's Isak. Chiesa. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! And that will be the final act. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the...